Really throw you off your game. Practice your split. Can I even do a split? Feel your seasonal depression seeping out of you, like great for digestion. I almost dropped it. Please let me know what you think. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So glad to have you here. It is now day 2 of the electric type week, and let's see what sort of Pokemon showed up today. So I did take a nap session last night, and I had 2 out of 3 Pokemon show up to be electric. So that was nice. I was able to catch a Flaffy, but it wasn't really any that good. And then it's been so long since I've seen a Pichu, so I wasn't sure if the Pichu that showed up at my campsite was a shiny or not, so I had to Google image. And the difference between regular Pichu and shiny Pichu is like so minute that I'm afraid I might miss it. Okay, so we have our Fluffy and Mareep. Oh no, sorry, I caught the Mareep yesterday. Alright. I'll throw this Mareep a Pokebiscuit, and then I'll leave it at that, and hopefully by the time nap time is done, another one will show up and then I'll be able to catch it. Also, it's so weird seeing Ekans uncoiled, like it's just so strange. And don't forget to choose an electric type as your portrait so that your friends can get candies. Okay, now let's gather everything. I wasn't able to make any of my higher leveled dishes yesterday because I didn't have enough herbs and mushrooms. So I was only making Moo Caprese salads last night. Well, morning, noon, and night. And now I'm at Ultra 1. So let's see where I'll be after this breakfast. And I had a heels dance class last night, so I haven't been in 2 weeks. And man, 2 weeks is enough to really throw you off your game. I just felt so wobbly in my heels. I also think it was because I didn't really eat enough before going, so I was a little shaky. So I probably didn't have enough minerals and like sugars in my body. So, amateur mistake. But I love the choreo and the music that we're dancing to. So I'm very happy and very much looking forward to the next week class to continue the choreo. I think we're taking 3 classes to finish this. And we're going to be doing a bit of floor work. So I need to use my knee pads so I don't bust up my knees. Yeah, overall, a lot of fun. Great to have a little movement added into your day. Also, a couple of weeks ago when I was doing my pole class, there was a moment at the end of our stretching session when my instructor was like, all right, everyone, take this time now to practice your split for 1 minute. And I'm like, practice your split? Can I even do a split? And it turns out I could do the splits. And I was very shocked with myself, but also very impressed. Now, I can't do like the sideways split like that, but I can do like you know, like the one where you're like this. So yeah, but I do need to warm up a fair amount before being able to get into the split. But I'm just happy that I'm able to do it. So now whenever I do like working out at the gym, I enjoy doing an extra stretch at the end of my session and try to get into my split for as long as I can to, you know, maintain that flexibility and get a good stretch in. So if that inspires any of you guys to practice your split, do a little split challenge or something. I remember end of last year, my boyfriend said one of his New Year's resolutions was to learn to get into a split. And I love that for him. I find that flexibility is something that people really take for granted. And then it just limits your range of motion the older you get. And oh my god, Dedenne is so stinking cute. But yeah, flexibility, super important. Stretching, super important. It's also starting to really feel like spring is coming now, which is so great. Especially now that daylight savings has rolled around. I love when I see that it's like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and I still see a good amount of sunlight. And you just feel your seasonal depression seeping out of your body, and it's amazing. But yesterday when I was taking a little walk, it was so goddamn windy that I couldn't breathe. Like I had to cover my nose, but that wasn't helping, so I just had to step aside into a building just to catch my breath. It was quite wild. Now I'm thinking after all of this electric type Raikou research stuff is done, I want to attempt going to the lakeside. It seems like a lot of you are able to find Dedenne, unless you're using your incense. I think you guys might be using your incense, or just very pro and very lucky. But yeah, I want to go to the lakeside and grab up a route and have a Gardevoir. Then again, it's like, do I really want to spend a lot of my time, resources, and energy on trying to find a Gardevoir, a route, when I have a pretty solid Wigglytuff? So, decisions, right? I don't even know what a shiny Dedenne looks like. I probably should have looked that up before, because imagine if I missed one. Like, what if the color difference between them are like so minute, like for Pichu? And then yeah, I also took the time yesterday to meal prep a bit for this week, just so that I have some food readily available for me to eat, so that I don't not eat. I don't know, I'm sure it's like this a lot for you guys, but it's easier for me to eat if things are already pre-prepared in advance than to go out of my way to whip up something. Because then not only do you have to do the cleanup, but it's like the pots and pans, because then you'll need those pots and pans for later when you make dinner. And I don't really like to eat the same thing morning, noon, and night for several days. Like, I like a little bit of variety, right? I want a little variety between my breakfast, lunch, and my dinner. Alright, so that is the research community. And if you're curious, I just prepped up a big old pot of congee, so rice porridge, and some soy sauce, ramen eggs. And that is like my comfort food. So easy to whip up. The congee is like great for digestion. So if you're not much of a big eater in the morning, but you need something for substance and energy, congee is great. Great for digestion. And you can just add whatever to it. So I love adding fish sauce and soy sauce eggs. And then the soy sauce eggs, you make them in batch. You leave it in your fridge. You take it whenever you want. It's beautiful. So let's open 2 packs while I talk to you guys about a little bit of something that I've been thinking about lately. And I spoke to my boyfriend about this. So as you know, or as you may not know, I've had this channel for quite some time and I didn't really upload. The only video I uploaded was how to throw a Pokeball in Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee and Pikachu, because at that time there was this. And I've noticed on Reddit that some people were having trouble really getting it to throw when the Pokemon was to the left or the right side of the screen. So I decided to make a little video. And then that was like the only video I've had sitting there for quite some time. And then once Pokemon Sleep came out, I was hooked. I had so much to say, so much feelings, and I was talking a lot to my boyfriend about it because I was trying to get him to play with me. And so he was like, you know what, you should make YouTube videos because you have so much to say. And I was like, really? Okay. So I did. And I've been loving doing it. But I love the creative aspect of like editing and everything. I love talking to you guys. I feel like with having recruitment experience as well, it's really taught me to be able to talk, you know? So, Hollow Skiploom. Oh, we got another full art, the alternate Giacomo, which is really nice because the first time I pulled this one, I gave it to my boyfriend because it's so his vibe. And now I'm glad that I have a copy for myself. And Hariyama. But yeah, there's so much more to me than just like Pokemon, you know? But I feel like I've just tunneled myself into Pokemon Sleep, that it's kind of just become a Pokemon Sleep channel. And I'm just itching to venture off into like different sorts of videos that show a more like personable side of me outside of gaming. You know, like what's in my bag, what's in my makeup bag, what's my skincare, like some of my favorite recipes, or even things like, you know, how to deep clean your dishwashing machine or laundry machine, because I know when I first moved out, I did not know how to do any of that. So I had to teach myself, and it was a lot of trial and error, knowing like what products are good, what products suck, and also like descaling your hot water boiler, because you don't want those like yucky little gunkies on the bottom and then end up drinking that. So yeah, what do you guys think? Like if I were to post other things besides Pokemon Sleep and gaming, would that throw you off? Because I get it when you're following someone and then you're like, I'm not here for this makeup stuff, I'm not here for this hair care stuff. And I guess I asked this because a part of me is a bit afraid. I do look at my statistics for this channel, and a understandably large amount of you guys are male viewer base. Now, I'm very happy to say that female viewer base has steadily increased over the months, which makes me so happy because I love being for the girls. But yeah, I'm just kind of like having a little bit of an identity crisis when it comes to like what I want to do with this channel and the sort of content that I want to make. So for the time being, in order to fix that little itch of posting content other than Pokemon Sleep, I have this TikTok that I post there that's more like fashion skincare forward. And that's just been so much fun. So, you know, kind of living my Miley Cyrus world right now. All right, last one. And that is it. We got one hit, which is really good. Oh my gosh, that was scary. I almost dropped it. But let me give you guys a little close-up on the Giacomo card. Isn't that so nice? And then you see his face on the screen there. And some drinks on that side. Beautiful. And yeah, that concludes our card opening pack and my little dilemma that I have. So if you guys have any thoughts on that, definitely let me know. Should I explore that and post those things here, or leave that separate and do that stuff on another YouTube? And yeah. So when I presented this dilemma to my boyfriend, he told me, like, you know what? Why does it matter? Just do you and post whatever you want on your channel. Don't limit yourself to one thing. Like, your channel is you, not the game you play. And I was like, you know what? That's what I needed to hear. And I love you for that, for always being like my #1 supporter. But at the end of the day, I do feel like I have some sort of responsibility to tell you guys this as well, just to not like throw you guys off on anything. So yeah, those are like my thoughts recently. Please let me know what you think. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and join us in the Discord if you would like to. And please help a girl out. Let me know what you think in the comments. And wishing you a beautiful and happy rest of your day. Take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.